There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with what?
With a little bump and grind.
With a little bump and grind. Not apologetic.
Nonsense.
Are we allowed to play that? Remember?
No, but we're going to on all of them. You ever getting down with your gal pal and you maybe have a certain playlist or a certain go-to artist that you just let ride while you're doing your thing?
Yes. Cotton Eye Joe on a loop. Or the national anthem and give her the most patriotic she's ever experienced.
Well, lucky for you, I'm ready to break down mine.
All right.
Mine's a little more complex, okay? So I have 3 playlists, okay? We have level 1, level 2, and yes, you guessed it, level 3. So I thought, how embarrassing and entertaining would it be if I broke down all 3 levels? Also, in doing this, I'm going to make girls unhappy because they're going to wonder why they've only heard certain levels of the playlist. I got 2 15s in the living room. I got 4 10s. I got 8s. I got tweeters. I got 2 more 15s on the way. I got a wall of sound. So I've been trying to figure out a way where it automatically starts playing, where I just like walk in the room and like double tap the wall or something, and then with a little bump and grind. Our level 1 playlist, and yes, I took notes for this. This is more like for like a regular girl, or like if you're gonna get like a little bit hardcore, you know, just to kind of set the tone, but just your basic everyday pound town, right? I like to start them off with a little bit of Pac, okay? So I walk in, I hit my little button, and then the house fills with just, you know, starting off a little bit of mellow. It's got a long intro, enough time to take the panties off. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not threatening. So they do not feel threatened yet.
No rapey vibes here.
So we're
Back in
pretty good to go.
elementary, thrived on misery. Left me alone, I grew up amongst a dying breed.
You know what I
Inside
mean?
my mind, couldn't find a place to rest until I got...
And then, you know, I like to stay with Pac for the first few songs, okay? Then we hit him. We hit him with "Hit 'Em Up." Okay, that's always going to be track 2, and this is going to tell me a lot because we're typically into something at this point. Okay, so when "Hit 'Em Up" first comes on, and by the way, I edit these together to where there's no gap. It's all one song, to where it's not changing songs, and there's no like 3-second down period. You know.
And this is level 1?
This is level 1.
Okay.
They hear this, and I look directly at them when it happens.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Okay, so by this point, that take money, you know what I mean? By this point, if a girl is crazy, she's already going to start wiggling her hips, and she's going to be laying there going, take money. And that is a signal to me of what I can and can't get away with. And then if you know you have a winner, if they start rapping the first lines of the song.
First off, fuck your bitch in the click you claim.
You know what
West
I mean?
side when we ride, come equipped with game.
That is our level 1. Level 1 is completed. Now, there's a lot more to it than Pac, but I use Pac to set the tone. You know, I'm going to be firm but smooth. Level 2, level deuce, okay? This is when and this is how I'm going to piss people off, okay? This is when I really enjoy a girl, okay? So, if anyone's never heard this, too bad for you. If I have a girl I like, we don't start with the Tupac, like that I'm really into, right? We don't start with Tupac. No. We start with a little bit of this. Okay. You know what I mean? We take them back to 6th grade. You know what I mean? But yeah, and once again, we got audio cut now. Once again, you're going to see exactly who this girl is. Is she grinding with this? Is she laughing at me? You know what I mean? Or is this just kind of... You know what I mean? This baby making music right here. But yeah, this is the start of level 2 playlist, okay? So if you haven't heard it, toots for you. Now, After this, we're going to get even funkier. I mean, we might transition into a little bit of Mariah Carey, maybe a little fantasy. You know what I mean? See what happens when that high note hits. But number 2 on the level 2 playlist. Oh, do you see it? Are you familiar with it? We're going to hit them with this.
Check it out. Little rum shaker, shaking, really shaking, bake. She's got skills.
You don't know this? This is all for one, dude. Okay, you suck. I can remember I said take you back to 6th grade. I can remember All for One came to Joplin. So I like rented a limo for like me and a bitch to go to. And I was like, I'm finally going to get me some. I didn't get me some. But yeah. So this is level 2 playlist. This is really getting down, for the special ones. The ones you're going to take your time with. The ones you're going to seduce with your hips.
It's all in the hips.
But as with most things, there is another level. And I debated on whether I was going to even include level 3 or not. Because level 3 is where we get nasty. Level 3 is for a special type of girl.
And it likes butt stuff.
This is for the wild ones, okay? This is to let a girl who's pretty aggressive know without me saying anything that I can match that energy. You know what I mean? If you want to be put into a wall, I'll put you into a fucking wall. You know what I mean? She's looking for daddy. She found him. You know what I mean?
Fisting is her first base.
So, the first song that starts my level 3 playlist, my level 3 fuck playlist, is some old 90s Brother Lynch Con.
You better pray when you see me put that 9 up in that pussy hoe. Pop it back,
Picture
slow.
that, the whole house just filled with this.
Then let my trigger go. Boom, pussy guts all over the room. If you ain't
You know what I mean? It lets a girl know you're ready to have some fun.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's real wholesome.
You're ready to get down with it.
And this is the one that you introduced to Mom.
Yeah. This is the and actually, all jokes aside, this is the type of girl that usually will last the longest with me, like as far as time in my life.
Right.
This reminds me of like when I fell in love with a prostitute. We would listen to this sort of thing, or she called herself a porn star, but she was a prostitute. I love that bitch. Second song on our level 3 fuck playlist, and most people probably won't be familiar with this unless you're an underground head. You might have heard of Q Strange, Quite Strange, for those who know him personally. Now, here is right after Baby Killer gets done playing. We're going to go right into this.
You don't know where to shut your mouth. Sometimes I want to punch you out. Keep running that fucking mouth.
It just lets them know we're on the same level here.
Screaming only so fucking long till I'm possessed by the demons. And I snap and I grab a stupid bitch by your throat. Then I'll smack that broad silly. Yeah, my crack fucking hoes. Yeah, I know. What a tough guy. He hits little chick. Damn straight. She talking shit. I push that bitch in the lips. She man.
You know what I'm saying? Lets them know I see their vibe and I match it. And then I raise and then I win the game.
All right.
And also, it see, we're not scaring the girls with level 1 and 2 playlist, okay? We're scaring girls with level 3 playlist. And if you ever make the mistake and play the wrong playlist for the wrong type of girl, you're going to find out how wrong of a girl she is for that. If I put on Slap That Hoe with a girl that is at least trying to play wholesome, and I'm like, yeah, come in the back. Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. If she keeps talking shit, smack
Bust
that
her
hoe.
lip.
It's a whole different world. But yeah, that's for them crazy. But yes, these are my 3 levels of fuck playlist. Which one did you hear? Now, and I honestly, the level 2 playlist, I haven't played for someone in years. You know what I mean? That's why it's so dated, probably. But yeah, no, level 1 is the go-to. I mean, you hit them with a little bit of Pac, you know, maybe some Ice Cube, some like hood stuff, but not hood enough to scare the white girls. You know what I mean? But yeah, you throw that level 3 on and yeah, police typically get called about an hour later from the type of girls like that. So you never had a you never see that was a 3. You never busy. You never had like a playlist, or do you not even turn on music? Like
it's happening. It's happening. I'm not taking time.
You know, you're just in silence. You can hear it.
Nah, usually the TV's on or something, but I don't have a playlist. Or I'll just turn on something for some noise under the TV or radio. Or
well, feel free to borrow some from mine. But I'll tell you what, you hit them with that on bended knee, you're opening a world of trouble up for yourself about 60 days later. Because they immediately feel an attachment. And it's like, they're staring into my eyes, I'm staring into their eyes, and in that moment, that's all that matters. But what they don't understand is when that moment is over, they don't matter. Sometimes I just like to play, you know? I like to play like I could love you. I could. It's not real. Look at yourself. That is one fuck of an episode. Yep. And I prepped a long time for this, too. I was like, man, this is going to be great. Fuck playlist. And now I just feel like a dick. Man, no, it's been this way since I was a kid. You know what I mean? I always had multiple playlists. Now it's a lot easier. Like, if you at home want to make your own playlist, just make a YouTube playlist, you know, and then have it up on your phone before they come over, you know? And then have your Bluetooth speaker or whatever audio setup you have, plug it into your old boombox, whatever. And when you go in, all you got to do is hit that one play button. You already got the playlist ready. It's no, hey, hold on a second. No, none of that. You got to wow them, you know? And then if you really want to be egotistical, you can throw a little bit of your own music in there. I ain't trying to be your man.
Hungover.
I don't think either of us got either of those songs correctly. I was listening to a CD yesterday. My Bluetooth in my truck is giving me a lot of feedback, a lot of static, the Bluetooth connection. So I threw in an old CD. I had like 12 old unlabeled CDs, right? And it was like SPM, stuff like that. And then I came across some of my stuff. And I'm like, I don't really want to listen to myself. And then I was like, all right, you know. So I listened through the first song. I'm like, that was all right. That was all right. And then the second song comes on, and I'm like, this is kind of the shit, you know. Gonna have to throw that on my playlist for next time. Speaking of next time, I'd say if you're a girl I'm currently seeing and you see this, there will be no next time. Good night.
Non-apologetic nonsense.